Hey guys, what's up? Time for another weekly update of all cross-stitching stuff. And we got some stuff to talk about today because I went to a stitching shop this past week, got some fabric, and I also did a little quick video with Christine over there about the roller frame, which I still haven't ordered, but I need to, even though I know it's going to take forever for it to get to me. So it's okay. I've waited forever anyway, so it's all good. It's my chair. It's pushing up against the back, making all kinds of bad noises. Okay. But let's look at the progress we made this week, shall we? All right. Oh, first up. Okay, I gotta say, it's because Susie over at a stitching shop said, how's that baseball project coming? And hello, birds. Hold on. Let's cover up a little bit more. How's that baseball project coming? And I was like, I haven't really worked on it in a while. And so I ended up working on it. And let's show you guys kind of where I'm at. So I got a little bit more done. Primarily I'm working, there's a lot with his face that's coming in, this base path. But then I also filled in quite a bit down here. And kind of filled in, mostly up in, where is it? Up in, wait a minute, I gotta look at this. Where am I? Okay, so actually, here. Okay, there it is. So a lot of this area filled in, and then the shoulder area, and then up here. So it's looking good. You can see the base path now. That's pretty awesome. You're starting to tell more and more that there actually is a baseball field there somehow. But I still got all this little confetti stitching to do all throughout, and I just need to keep working on it. I need to pull that paper out and kind of go back in and see what it is I need to stitch in and just get caught up with it. But I'm happy that more and more of this is getting filled in because it's really starting to look like a baseball field. So I just got to fill in like that first little bit of his face. He's got like one of those I forgot what horror movie it was where the guys like didn't really have a face. They were just kind of blurry, but right there. And so I don't know. I think the bottom of the page. Actually, I think that is the bottom of the page. I think that would be the third page down, maybe. So, but there's a lot of dark, and I could literally just work on that this week and just get that done while I'm trying to confetti stitch in the rest. We shall see. What else do we have here? I got my little package from the stitching shop, but I'm not going to show that one. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I still have my long piece of fabric that I was going to work on this year and do all kinds of fun things with, and I haven't done anything yet. All right, let's see. What else we got? No, didn't work on that one. I'm not going to show that one. Didn't work. Apparently I brought the project bag up that has all the projects that I haven't been working in. Working on. I've got Ronnie Rowe, but I didn't do anything on Ronnie Rowe this week, so we'll just take a peek. Hello, Ronnie Rowe. That's all we've gotten. I think that's it. Yeah, not far enough yet to show you anything. Let's see if we have any better luck with the next project. Nope, I did not work on Chicago Bears this week. Bears just... oh, jeez. I mean, I think they won, but I'm not even watching football anymore, so... I don't know. That's just me. That's just me not watching football. Where is this? I think this is... yeah, this is... Tower Babbles, what we did for the Stitch With Me this week. So I got a bit more done. It's all so light colored, so it's hard to see. But I got a lot of this up here, and then it just came down this way. So this down here is the bottom of the page, and then that's the end of the page there. So that's what I have yet to do. But I'm making progress on it. I don't know how well it's coming out. When I look at this from behind, I can actually see like where the blues are and the greens and the yellows and the pinks. I don't know how well it's showing up out there, but it does look pretty good. I did get 200 to 300 stitches done on that this week. Not a ton, but more than some. More than a little, less than a lot. All right, we got Reedy Waterloo Place here. And I made some good progress on it this week. I'm really trying to get this whole row finished. So just working my way down, just a little bit here. I mean, I think last time I only had like a slight row here and a little row and a little row. So I just got a lot more filled in. And I'm trying to focus on just these first, 2.5 rows across here as far as getting stuff done. But it is looking great. Really trying to focus on this one. Want to get this one done. Want to have big finish. I haven't had a big finish in a while. So let's get a big finish. So that's it in that one. And then I got more done on Honeybee Portrait. So I worked a bit more on it, and primarily I just filled in a bunch more of this row, and I went back and filled in a little bit here and there and whatnot. But last time I had just started this row and I hadn't quite finished up this one, so I definitely got more stitching done. I think this is the end of the page. It might be. I'm just having really good luck, like going row by row and just going a little bit at a time, and then I'll come back in and stitch these up. This is the one that I'm using Pattern Keeper with the most. So whenever I'm ready to stitch with some Pattern Keeper, this is what I do. But I really enjoy doing it. It's so addictive to use Pattern Keeper with these projects. But so yeah, about right there. That's right there. So that's good. It's good. All right, stay. Reaper. Got some more done on the Reaper this week. So pretty much you can tell where I basically started this last row, and I got almost all of it done, and then I came down here a little bit, so I got quite a bit stitched, and I feel like I'm making some really great progress. Why I have so many of those like right across there that aren't stitched, I don't know. I don't know if it's the similar color that I'm just missing or what. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back in and fill those in, but anyway, that's where I'm at with that. See, I'm getting further down. But excited. All right, what else we got? I think we're just down to Rainy Waterloo. Not Rainy Waterloo. Oh, got a couple things. Did I stitch? I stitched a little bit on Old World Map 2 this week. Not as much as I wanted to, but a little bit. So here, and I don't know, maybe this past week went by so fast, but yet so slow at the same time, because I had the 4-day weekend. And I definitely stitched a bunch, but the last day and a half or so, I was working on other things. But anyway, there we are. All that's coming in nicely. I got to finish filling in the top part up here. But I just got to fill stuff in. We're getting there. I know some weeks you're looking at this and you're thinking, which is me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I'm not getting much done. But every stitch helps. Every stitch counts. Every stitch is progress. I did start a new project. What? I know, right? That's crazy. I shouldn't really be starting anything new when I have so much to do. Didn't work on so many of the smaller ones this week. Didn't work on it as well. Didn't work on football. Didn't work on and really any of the other little bitty ones. And I tried printing out the new patterns, and my printer just, no matter what I do to troubleshoot it, I'm going to have to get a new one, I think, because it just will not print in color. It is so annoying. I don't know why it's like that now, but I tried all different kinds of things, and finally I just gave up because I was trying to print out the Felis Catus and get that squared away. But yeah, I need to get that done. Let me show you guys. Oh, so anyway, so I started that one. I started the cat one, the crazy cat one. And the funny thing is, I started it, I went ahead and highlighted the first page, or the first couple rows of the first page, and what I stitched with was primarily just black. As colorful as this project is, black is the first color. I think I need to get some new, the colors that I'm using are so bright that I think I don't actually have most of them, because you see I don't really do super bright things most of the time. So actually I did work a little bit on Dachshund, but it's like purple, so you're not going to really see very much of that. But yeah, so yeah, for some reason I just did it all in black, but I wanted to do a little bit every time. I just got to get myself organized. What is that? What is organization? And that's pretty much it if I stop making noise with the chair. I have fabric. I got the fabric for the Stanley Hotel, which is really tiny. Yeah, it's really tiny, and at some point, it's not going to take me very long to do that one. The fabric is only about 17 by 11 inches, and it's a 14 count, so it's, it's not very big. It's going to look nice, though. It's going to look really nice. And then I got the Basset Hound, but I can't start it. I don't want to start it yet because I got to finish some other things, right? I got to finish these other things. So, That's really the only, when you're somebody who does a lot of full coverage pieces, or even just a couple, you get frustrated after a bit sometimes because you don't have a finish. And I've had a few of you guys are like, just focus on, get it as well done, or get, one of these other ones done. And I do, I need to. But it just depends on what I feel like stitching. I can't force myself to stitch on something that I'm just not really, not feeling it, not ready to stitch. So right now my biggest pushes are with Rainy Waterloo Place and Reaper, really, are my big pushes. And I would really like to finish this page on Old World Map 2. Still trying to heal up my thumb. My thumb would heal if I would, A, stop washing my hands so many times at work, but where I work, you gotta wash your hands a lot. And 2, if I actually did my nighttime routine, which is where I put my really awesome Burt's Bees ointment right in that little crack area and then put a Band-Aid over it. When I do that, it heals great. It heals absolutely fantastically. And then it'll heal and it'll be virtually healed, and then I'll forget to do it one night, and then the next day I wash my hands like 15, 20 times a day, and it just breaks apart again. Follow through. The good news is this room is pretty well cleaned up. I want to clean up the, what do you call them, shelves over there, get some things moved around, but it's pretty well cleared up. I talked to you guys about the rollaway frame, and if you haven't, it's another one of my videos. I can try and link it up here if I remember to put it in after I've done this video, but it's definitely the frame I'm gonna get for cross stitching, and haven't decided if I should get floor frame or a lap frame. I'm still debating, and I may eventually get both, who knows. I'm both a creature of habit and somebody who needs to change up the routine periodically. Like, I'll do the same thing in a row 100 times, but then I need to do something completely different for the next 100 times. And some of that happens with cross stitching. So right now, the way it works is I'm stitching at my desk, and we finally went and got, well, we didn't get, I found a collection of toddler gates, just like a long fencing kind of thing, and we're now using it to keep the dogs away from me, which is sad, but it's just, no matter how much love you give them, they still want more, and it's difficult to maintain a steady stitching rate when the dogs are, Jelly or Doogie constantly coming up. You can't see me, I'm doing like this, constantly coming up and kind of messing with my legs, but I could always figure something out up here, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I need to figure out which patterns would be best for it, because I haven't done a lot on Wonders of the World. This would be the ideal thing to do, would be to get a big lap frame would not hold Wonders of the World. The frame itself is great because you can literally lift the stitching frame part of it, the part that you wind your fabric in, you can lift it off of the frame, and you can buy different length dowels so that they're longer or shorter, however you want, depending upon whatever project you have. And then you can also buy, I'm going to get this totally wrong because I'm not the one that describes it, but you can get, you can modify it for whatever project that you're using. And the question is do I set it up for something like Rainy Waterloo Place where I could just sit down and get a bunch of stitching done? Do I set it up as a table stand and do a bunch of little projects at a time? I don't know. I switch so many projects all the time. It's hard for me to commit to one project, and it's hard for me to commit to the idea of one stand. So I'm still working on it. I've got to get everything kind of unjumbled up here and figure out what's going to work best and kind of go from there. So, but it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful, and I totally want one. And even though it's going to take probably 3 months to get it, not 3 weeks, it's fine. I'm not using one now anyway. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely want to get one, and it'll be cool when I do. But I gotta figure out what size I want. I gotta look at that tomorrow. So, other than that, everything's good. Animals are all doing good. Birds are quiet. Birds have gotten more quiet now. They're definitely, yeah, I'm not really sure, but they're definitely getting more quiet. Trying to think if there's anything else. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You guys have a great rest of your week, if I could think. Great rest of your week. Happy stitching. I did a lot better job this week responding to comments, so I got most of those responded to, and so I'm doing a much better job with that. So I'm pleased that I'm doing that. So, but I'm gonna go stitch, and then I gotta definitely. It's starting to bother me a little bit, so I gotta definitely moisturize this tonight and put some stuff in there. But yeah, I know. I mean, everybody's gonna offer me ideas, and like you guys have always offered me ideas, and the best ones have been overnight moisturization, because by far that is the thing that has worked the best for me. It's just remembering to do that every single night. I get lazy sometimes, so. All right, happy stitching. I'll see you guys later. Check out the blog if you haven't seen it, stitchingjules.com. I put something else out there, another article this week. I don't remember what it was, but something else came up. Anyway, I'm all scatterbrained. I need to put on the comfy clothes and go downstairs and start stitching and just relax. I'll see you guys later.